name is Sky, and this is mine and my only friend Soul's reactions and thoughts to Undead Unluck Season 1, this week being episode 20. Anno. I really enjoyed this episode. I have just one personal gripe with it, and I think that the flashback to the teacher from the nursery being a bit too long from the spoil arc. I think that flashback could have been cut down a little bit and let us end it just a couple seconds later for a pretty good ending off point. That's my only complaint. Other than that, I love this episode. This episode was so good. Getting to see Anno Sensei in their entirety. Oh, I was so... That beginning section. Oh my god. When did we first see that, actually? The bit in the beginning with, Fuko and Andy fighting Autumn and Undead at the same time. We don't see that in the manga till much later on. But bringing it here, I love that. That's such an excellent decision. I am all down for that. That was so good. But Anno Sensei was so fun. The voice actress. Let me pull up Anno's voice actress real quick, because we haven't been talking about voice actors much during our recordings, but we absolutely will be bringing up Anno's voice actress, because Yumi Uchiyama, 8 with Anno. So good. I love her. She is so great in the fact that I'm so happy about it. She is doing superb, and I know Sol is gonna fucking eat up this episode. So let's get on to his thoughts. And if you've been enjoying these, make sure to stick around and subscribe.
Called it. I called it. I 100% called it.
Called what?
They're gonna get jumps. I mean, they did get jumps.
Did they?
In the precognition that Anno has. Yeah, no, they got jumps, which means I'm technically right. I'll be real with you. I've been on a technically right win streak recently.
Yeah. This caught me off guard at the beginning, because this... So what do you think's going on here? Like, obviously it's seen the future, but I think Anno's seeing the future.
I think it's the artifacts, her ability is to make stuff.
You're still going on that, yeah?
I'm sticking by that because it's pretty consistent. This
precognition sequence, or this, sequence of, Fuko fucking dying here.
Yeah.
We don't actually get this yet in the manga.
Oh.
We don't get this till, they're still in this arc, but we don't get shown this precognition, image of the future thing till, I think it was originally going to be episode 23 or something in the anime, if, they didn't reorganize this.
I really like this.
Oh, I love showing this here.
This is really good, though.
Yeah, I know. I fucking loved it.
What the heavens door is going on
with Autumn?
Yeah, because I was wrong about one thing. I just didn't know what Autumn looked like. So I was like, yeah, that big monster, that is Anno making something.
They did show what Autumn looked like in the crest thing.
Yeah, that's fair. However, for some reason, I have a sneaking suspicion that Anno is just going to draw another Autumn at some point and chuck them at someone. And that is, she's crazy enough. She's crazy.
She is fucking insane.
I'll be real with you. Artist. It's an artist. All of the...
Well, yeah, Fuko fucking died. Also, this shot.
Yeah.
Of... Who do you think that is?
That's fucking... the
Unseen?
Unseen.
Yeah.
That's just Unseen.
That's just Unseen, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks fucking good.
It's a good shot. That is also heavily stylized.
The fucking eye zoomed in.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They got some pretty eye zooms in this show.
They do. What was it? That entire precog scene, I was like, oh. Yeah, this is... They know how to do good precog scenes.
Yeah.
Because Epitaph. They know how to pace precog.
Yeah.
Apparently. Which is a weird skill to have. But they've got it.
Yeah.
And it's relevant.
No, yeah, absolutely. And then we've got Anno on. I'm still not keen on that weird zoom-in face shot of Anno getting to the bench and whatnot.
I don't know about it being there, but it's a good shot.
It's a good
in the wrong place.
Yeah. It seems very weird. But yeah, what are you thinking of Anno then? Or at least yeah, Anon, but that's just their pen name.
I actually, real quick, the shot's growing on me.
Hmm?
That shot specifically.
There's face zooming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it shows that something ain't fucking right.
Yeah.
It shows that something isn't right, and I like that because something isn't. She's got a screw loose or 5. You know, she's like, I'll just shoot it with what Andy did, but bigger.
Yeah.
And then I'll do a plane, and then we're leaving. Bye, guys.
So, what are you thinking of Anon so far?
She is the epitome of true neutral.
Yeah? I mean, she's directly saying she wants to train them to what, to be able to defeat Autumn.
Yeah, but I also think she's going to jump them too.
Do you think she's still working for Under?
I think she's working for herself. And honestly, she just wants better plot.
I mean, that's exactly what she says. What's the exact line of,
I get it. She just wants better plot, so she's helping them get stronger for the plot.
Show me the ultimate ending that I won't see coming. Yeah?
Yeah. Also, you can see her literally just precog that. That's her precognition at like its finest.
Yeah. Also, actually, this moment here, like after she's rambling on about the fucking manga, this moment here of her talking about like, no, go on this one. This is actually a kind of a milestone in the manga, as this was the first chapter that didn't have like a bit of like chapter cover art. The cover was just a page of the manga continuing the story.
Oh, okay.
It's also the first chapter to have a 4-page spread as the cover.
Oh.
So I think it's the only one to have a 4-page spread as the cover, actually.
Also, real quick.
Yeah?
She's hitting that like Gojo Awakening pose right here.
Let me show you in.
Like, she's genuinely like.
This is like just before it, but like, yeah, this here, first page to like be a thing and whatnot. But yeah, no, she's just flat out just hitting that like.
She's tweaking.
I mean, she's always fucking tweaking. Like,
yeah.
Has there been a single instance of her this episode where she weren't fucking tweaking?
No, honestly.
Other than maybe her talking to Zrees?
Yeah. Run me whatever ability she has, I would be.
Do you think that the drawing thing is her ability then,
Yeah.
What about her, being able to fucking walk up to them two and Andy not notice, and her somehow teleporting over to Fuko?
I just think she's ability.
Ability?
Yeah.
What do you think the ability is then? You still think it's unreal?
I think she's insane enough to Frankenstein herself.
Do you mean like how she did Frankenstein herself with the drawn Andy arm?
Yeah.
Doing the volcano bullet?
Yeah, I think she's insane because the amount of. I'll be real with you. She's probably got a good few artifacts just strapped up on her.
Yeah.
That's why I think she's.
Well, she has
insane.
the pen, the G liner.
Oh yeah, I think that thing probably has that thing's cooking. Like, that thing has got so many memories in it. Like, if Fuko touched it, it's like touching the book again.
Yeah.
I think she could hold Apocalypse and stare into it.
This moment of her cutting off her arm is fucking wild, ain't it?
Yeah.
I knew that'd be a moment you'd love.
Well, she's like, oh, fuck the rules.
Yeah, and this is the moment where, like, I've told you about, like, the power of negator abilities is purely based on the mental, and that's what she's talking about here.
Yeah. No, because she's precogged. She's got cheats.
Yeah.
She precogged how to awaken her own ability, I think, and then proceeded to just do it. And now look at her.
I also like that as the manga artist, that's all about you're not being creative enough with your powers.
Yeah.
And then just shows Andy, I'm a better one dead than you. Sort your shit out.
Yeah. I mean, she's got precog information on goddamn Victor.
On Victor?
Yeah.
What do you...
She deadass just went, you'd know a lot about that, wouldn't you, Ruiz? And then, which means she knows.
Yeah. I'd love to fucking talk between her and Zrees.
Yeah.
I especially love how it's framed of, like, as she's, like, they're having a face-to-face dialogue. It cuts to, like, this shot of Zrees, it's, like, her... like side profile facing to the right, and then cuts to a few shots of Anon, but then her looking to the left where Zrees is.
Yeah.
Here, angles, they're mirroring each other.
That's how you do like a long distance combo. It's good.
Also, all the pictures here, they're all moments from season 1 so far.
That's dope.
And look, you can even see like character design or like profile shots for each of the different fucking characters.
That's so sick.
But like you can that's Andy episode 1, like him taking out the fucking card. That's Andy just after he's punched Billy. Also, Fuku screaming at Anon's ear. They did this moment so fucking well.
Yeah. They're both just yelling at her. It's great.
Yeah. There's Andy versus Void. Shen about to fight Andy in episode 2.
This is so funny.
Ew.
No.
Andy dropping off Fuko and Shikawa like as he goes to grab onto them. Fuko's Andy regenerates in episode 1 for the first time. This one here, I'll be able to find a closer one. That's baby Fuko's appearance on that airplane.
Jesus, don't let Fuko turn around. Jesus Christ.
That's kind of fucked up Anon, actually, now that I think about it. Wait a minute. Anon knew they were coming. What did Anon?
Worst moments. Have fun.
There's even a zoomed in one of her there.
Here's you trying to commit suicide. Here's you killing your parents. And here's you doing A, B, C, and D. And here's your biggest regret.
Hey, Fuko, you know that person you killed and you feel bad for? Yeah, there she is on the wall, casually. That's Void's arm, like as he's powering up the punch to knock off Andy's head.
Yeah.
These are just exact moments from this.
Cool.
And it's not a single one that's a spoiler, which is real good.
And the spoilers got to stay in the drawer. Can't let them know the spoilers. You gotta know. You gotta show them that you mean business.
Also, this shot of just a whole fucking scene of like
those two.
Those two talking, but also like showing the Shen team where they're waiting for.
Yeah.
For that arc.
I like seeing those 4 together because you can tell the fight is gonna go. Juiz and Shen in a fight is not a good time for anyone. No, because it's really annoying because you're jumping over hoops to try and do stuff. Because, you know, Injustice, you're not going to do what you want. But then if, like, Shen uses the ability, you might do what you want, so you don't know. And it's just a whole lot of, I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
That's actually curious. How would both of them being used on the same person, how would...
It gets boogie woogie levels of confusing someone.
Yeah, right. That's weird on how them abilities interact if they're both targeted at the same person.
Yeah.
How the fuck would that interact? That's
the Injustice would uninjustice, and then you'd do the opposite of what you were trying to do.
How did you think of the presentation of Anna on drawing?
Some of it looks really good.
Yeah.
Some of it looks a little bit janky.
Yeah.
Like, specifically the guillotine looks a bit janky, but
at the same time, I think it might be a bit on purpose, because
I don't mind her ability being janky.
Yeah, she's drawing something into reality. I'll say it being janky.
I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either. I think the stylization of it, I do think it's stylized, because it's David Productions. They can do good CG.
They can, and it hasn't been bad. It just looks a little clunk, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And what did you think of Autumn?
He's like...
Obviously, you've seen not much of Autumn so far.
No. He's like one of the... Reminds me of something that I did on, like, around autumn time, because all of the goddamn spiders start coming in, and normally some of them are pregnant. I remember I squished a spider and then a bunch of babies came out everywhere, and I did not enjoy it.
No.
It was not a good time. That's what he reminds me of.
Okay.
Like, he's that type of autumn time where it's like, oh, the spiders are coming in, time to kill them.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the spider motif for Autumn, or with the abilities of turning people into books.
I mean, spiders typically do just come in around autumn time. People don't like spiders.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Books, no fucking clue.
I think it's just like books or literature have to autumn.
Oh no. The only thing that I can think of when it comes to books and autumn is like the White Girl Instagram.
Yeah, that's all I can think of as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure why. There might be a reason for it.
It's the autumn aesthetic.
Yeah, no, it very much is.
It's the autumn aesthetic. Spiders and books.
Speaking of books, Andy being turned into a book.
And Andy is more than the Bible.
Still listening to Smash Bros. Fanfic.
Apparently so.
Probably so, honestly.
Because
that Smash book... Actually, wait, no, I think that's been overtook now, actually.
Uh-oh.
So the book in the OP, it was Andy.
Yeah. Andy, big book.
How the fuck do you think Fuko's going to be able to read all this? Because like, it's all about learning about Andy's past and whatnot. How the fuck do you think they're going to... How's this going to work out?
You're going to have to go to a specific part. It's gonna have to, like... Anon's gonna make some ladders. It's gonna be some goofy slapsticky shenanigans. They're gonna climb up. They're gonna fall down. They're gonna climb up. They're gonna fall down. Anon's gonna laugh about it and be like, "No, get creative." And then Fuko's gonna, I don't know, be like, "How the fuck do I get creative with a ladder?" And that's the episode next week. That's the entire episode.
So I think next week is just Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay then.
I mean, considering the two characters we've got here, it's going to be Tom and Jerry if they were both Nexus beings, and that's about right.
I think they already are Nexus beings, Tom and Jerry. I mean they're Toon Force, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that your prediction for how that's going to go?
Yeah, it's gonna be slapstick. They might run through doors like Scooby Doo. I don't know.
You think Under's gonna get involved in this slapstick?
Oh yeah, 100%. The little rabbit girl is gonna that's how she gets introduced. She hops in during the slapstick moment, and it's like, oh my god, look, it's just a slapstick bunny girl. It's a joke, and then she's gonna kill someone, and that's
Hydrogen baby, no.
That's how it goes. That's next episode. It's a lot of slapstick. Bunny girl gets in on the slapstick, then boom, fight. And it's going to be a race to get to Andy's specific memory.
Do you think this is all Andy?
No.
No, you think that's Andy and Victor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Here's a big-ass book.
Yeah.
But that's left the Earth's fucking atmosphere.
I'm assuming this is cheap paper too. This ain't thick paper. This is cheap paper. So that's a lot.
If that's... Yeah, no, that's gotta be cheap paper. Well...
No.
Yeah, but Anon. Actually, no, that's technically Autumn's Claw.
Yeah, no, my point is it's cheap paper.
It's cheap.
So it's not actually that thick. If you would,
it's that shitty Italian print thin as paper.
If you wobble it in the wind too hard, it might rip.
Oh,
it's one of them.
Oh,
and that's Victor and Andy. If it was nice paper, it would touch the moon. That's not a joke either.
Probably,
if
yeah.
If it was that nice paper, it'd touch moon.
What is there to discuss in this episode?
Anon. Yeah.
I loved Anon walking up on these two, like, without them realising.
I love characters that can just do that. That's my favourite flavour of character.
I would have slightly changed the presentation one way in it. And that is getting rid of this shot of showing Anon walk from beyond. Because I just love the idea of presenting a character just appearing and walking up undetected, by just not focusing on that character in the slightest. Like, these shots of just having them to talk and Anon is just there. Like, I love that kind of stuff.
No, do you want to know what it reminds me of and what I would have really liked?
What?
You know the Toji thing where he's like halfway across, he's just sharpened the thing. I'm trying to avoid this. And then it goes, like, it blinks and it blinks.
Yeah, it took me a second.
If the screen blinks and Anon was just there, like you saw a shot of her far away, blink, she's right there. Oh, I'd die for that. I love that. I love that. That's my shit.
Fair enough. Anon, where's Anon sitting on your list of characters?
I'm undecided right now, but she's
No, that's someone else.
Oh, damn. I'm unstable. She sits like just behind Shen currently.
Yeah,
because they're the same. They're like
same flavour of Insane Baby Girl.
No, well, they're not the same flavour, but they're both sweet, not savoury. Does that make sense?
Yes and no.
That they're both sweet, not savoury.
Okay,
that's the best way of explaining it.
I'll take it.
They're in the same flavour category.
And then predictions for next episode is wacky hijinks, slapstick, tomfoolery.
Wacky hijinks, and saying to Fuko, think creatively, hitting her, and then it being like, oh my god, I'll use this ladder to beat this bitch. And that's how the episode goes.
What do you think we're going to get from Andy's past? Because we're learning about Andy's past here. What are you expecting from it? What do you want from it?
I'm expecting funny slapstick, then really, really sad, depressing Victor backstory. And that's how the episode ends. It's funny slapstick, then immense depression.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's how the episode goes. I'm certain of it, too.
I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. Oh, my brain's gone dumb. You think we're going to go from Assassination Classroom Volume 1 to Volume... What's the last volume? Last volume.
Yeah.
I was going to say song to JJK, but I can't. JJK Season 1 to JJK Season 2.
Yeah.
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 In one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think there is? What do you want to see from Andy and Victor's backstory? Dries? You want to see more on that relationship?
Yeah.
That's fair.
They've built it up a lot. Even
Okay.
the backstory. The backstory makes me want to know. No, the backstory. The ED.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ending makes me want to see it a lot more because they put up a lot of focus on it in the ED.
Yeah.
And it looks cute.
Yeah. So that's what you want to see on
looks
Victor's
cute.
side. What about Andy's side?
I don't give a shit about Andy.
Damn.
Like,
Damn.
yeah, sorry.
Damn.
I'll be honest. I don't. Andy's cool. Not who I'm interested to see though.
Fair.
That's just like.
How do you think they beat Autumn actually? Because Andy and Fuko can't fucking do shit to Autumn in a minute.
I'm just gonna call in Victor. That's like. I think that's the memo I got. Victor's gonna go in, mosh it, and then it's gonna be Andy versus Victor.
How's that gonna lead to Andy versus Victor?
Because they summon Victor to kill Autumn, and then Victor's like, "Alright, run the hands."
Yeah, but remember, Andy turns into Victor. He doesn't spawn Victor.
No. Trust me. Just Anon.
Anon's the new unbelievable. Just Anon. That's
No.
explanation for everything.
Yep.
Before it's unbelievable, now it's just Anon.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. What? Okay, so I was absolutely correct in Soul, gassing themselves up, thinking that... Why do you keep knocking my pillow over? You're a dickhead. No, yeah, absolutely no Soul was going to gas themselves up, thinking they were correct in that Anon's ability to draw into reality. That's... I'm going to be living it up when Unknown gets revealed. I'm also going to be massively depressed because the backstory is depressing and I know David Productions is going to make me fucking cry. Now, the ending for this episode is a very intriguing one. I thought they were going to end it just moments later, like after Anon fucking shoves Fuko into the book, either just as that happens or like after the past Andrew comes in and saves her. But ending it here without any revelations as to how Fuko's dealing with the book, it's an intriguing one, I'll say the least. I definitely think they could have ended it around where I predicted had they not had that teacher flashback be as long as it was. But again, I'm trusting in David Productions. I cannot wait for the reveal next week of Soul Calibur. Because again, Soul is going to be popping off with that, knowing that Anon has multiple artifacts on them. Just the two, though. Also, the reveal of Soul Calibur's name is going to be so funny. I'm so intrigued as to what they're going to call it in the dub. Because there's no way they can call it Soul Calibur. That's just an IP. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But, man, Also, next week is where souls finally get introduced. And, most recent chapter this week was that came out like after I recorded this one, was chapter 196. This is also, I get why Soul is expecting some Hanna-Barbera just crackhead hijinks next week, but it's gonna be so funny when the episode starts off with just depression from Andy. Just Andy's fucking depression of having everyone he knows and loves get killed in front of him. I'm not looking forward to these last few episodes. Not because they're going to be bad, but because they're going to be good. And I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that in the slightest. We got 4 more episodes left. Next week being, Andy's passing one out. Ending with, I think it's going to be ending with the Vortex bullet with next week, with episode after being Andy versus Victor. In chapter 46 being adapted, I think Andy versus... Oh shit, wait, we get Deadline next week! Yes, this is what I keep forgetting about. I'm also... Man, next week's my birthday. The episode comes out on Friday, on my fucking birthday. So for my birthday, I'll get Deadline! I'm looking forward to next week. It's gonna be so fucking good. I cannot wait for Deadline. Oh my god, Deadline is going to... it's one of the moments I've been looking forward to the most, and I know it's going to be one of Soul's favorite moments, especially because one, it's fucking cool. Two, Victor's going to end up being one of, if not his favorite characters by the end of season 1. 3, the power on display there is sick. And 4, it's David Productions. I know they're gonna fucking go wild with the deadline. Next week. When next week ends up being a peak episode, thank me for it being the one released on my birthday. Oh man, I can't wait, especially because I have the day off of work. I managed to get off. I keep saying this week. I managed to, do the schedule and whatnot, swap shifts around. So I'm actually off work, so me and Sol get to watch it day of release. I'm so excited, as you can tell. It's gonna be so good. I cannot wait. And then the week afterwards, Andy versus Victor. Oh God, I cannot wait. I don't want to wait anymore. So thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying these, and I look forward to next week, because next week's gonna be good.